Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thanks for checking out Bluefoot Homestead. Appreciate any sort of support for the channel. That is awesome. Here, how about this? No, didn't work. Didn't work. Trying to give you a thumbs up with my gloves, but got my insulated work gloves that my lovely girlfriend got me for Christmas. These things are awesome. Anyway, yeah, we have this storm coming in. Today is the day. I'm down in the Ozarks, and we're not really going to be getting a lot of the brunt of the storm, but we're going to be getting some. And it's enough to kind of think about preparedness. Usually, I don't prepare for any sort of natural disaster, weather type things, but yeah, this one might have the potential to maybe do something. My biggest concern is we're going to be getting a lot of ice. The forecast right now is about 5 hours of ice and freezing rain. That can bring down power lines. We've been lucky so far. I'm actually surprised that we haven't had an issue with power going out due to the power lines getting frozen and ice buildup and ripping off the poles and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just got kind of a weird feeling about today. It might happen, so not really that worried about it, but I did want to take a couple of precautions that I'm doing that I'll share with you guys. And yeah, it's worth doing. And hey, if I don't need it, no big deal. First thing, had to get my truck inside. I learned the hard way that if you leave your vehicle outside during freezing rain, you're not going to be using it. We got a 1/4 inch of freezing rain the first year that we were here, and I was not even able to get inside my truck. Couldn't open the doors, couldn't do anything. So that was a little bit of an inconvenience considering we just moved here and I still had a lot of my personal stuff, all my bathroom and hygiene and everything was still in my truck. We just kind of ran in, got in, set up a bed, set up the essentials and stuff like that, went back out there and it was too late. So I don't want to go through that again. So I wanted to bring the truck in. It was a panic to clear out my side of the garage. I had a lot of crap in here that I needed to take care of anyway, but I just kind of took care of it quickly and immaturely, I guess. But I just wanted to make sure to get my truck inside as of last night. It's actually parked on top of some cardboard right now. I just said screw it and pulled it in. But there's a few things. If you can hear some noise in the background, one thing that I am doing is taking care of all my laundry, because behind this is going to be very cold temperatures. We're looking into single digits and stuff like that. My laundry is outside. It is in the garage, which is a little bit insulated, but not a lot. It will still freeze. It has frozen before and you're not able to do laundry. So I'm knocking that out. Right now it's only 30, 31 degrees. You can probably see my breath. But right now nothing is frozen and I'm going to take care of all the laundry that I need to do. So I've got plenty of clothes for the next week at least. On that same note, after this storm goes by, I'm going to be dripping all my faucets. So I don't have much insulation. I don't have any insulation per se on my plumbing. I have a crawl space underneath. It's going to be a little bit warmer. I do, actually now that I'm thinking about it, I need to run around the house and make sure all my crawl space vents are closed to keep a little bit of that heat in there, because I am going to have heat radiating from inside the house to the crawl space. And then that's going to be fighting with the outside temperature and the concrete foundation radiating cold into it. So hopefully I can mitigate that and keep it good. But I am going to be dripping all my faucets. I'm going to be leaving all my doors open under my sinks and stuff like that to let some warm air come in. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So another thing I'm going to be doing is, I already did most of the stuff I've already done. I'm pretty much ready to go. But our main source of heat is a wood burning stove. Now we do have a couple mini split systems that do produce heat, but they do not work very good under freezing temperatures. 30 to 40 degrees, they kick butt, it'll cook you out. I think we have 38,000 BTU units, which are pretty capable. But when it comes to 20 degrees, 9 degrees, whatever, they just choke and struggle and they don't do too good. So heat-wise, our wood burning stove is number one. So yesterday, before the rain came in, before any moisture came in, my wood was nice and dry. I brought in 3 wheelbarrows, 3 or 4, and then I have one staged out at my front door under shelter where it's gonna stay dry, overloaded. So I should have heat, good, clean, dry wood heat for about a week. So am I gonna need all of that? Well, probably not. I think it's gonna be a couple days. But that should be able to get us through this whole storm, keep us nice and toasty warm, and be good to go. Regarding frozen pipes, regarding the cold temperatures that are going to be coming right after this, and with the ice storm possibly taking out power and having an issue with that, I went ahead and filled up the bathtub. We got a jacuzzi tub in our master bath. It holds 120 gallons of water or something like that, so I went ahead and filled that up all the way. That is good to go. That's not going to freeze or anything like that. And if we do lose power, I will be able to have access to water, flush toilets, cook, all that good stuff. We got that wonderful Ozark well water that is like Evian quality. It's good stuff. I've heard people come from out of state that have really complimented the Ozarkians on the quality of the water, and it is really good. I was surprised when I first moved here. Mind was blown. But anyway, I got a full tub full of water, and that's going to be good to go. Now I should still have 100% on my solar generator. Probably after this video, I'm going to go ahead and run outside. Right now I just have a hoodie. I don't have much going on underneath it. Just kind of making do. Girlfriend's still sleeping, so I don't want to go in there with too much ruckus and getting ready, but got slippers on. Not really ready to go out in any sort of wet conditions per se, but I do want to go out there and top off my Opus solar generator. Just in case we do lose power again, I'll be able to keep all my freezers going, possibly keep the fridge going. And obviously with all this crazy fog and stuff like that, it's going to be overcast. I'm not going to be getting any solar energy. So I have my generator, 9600 watt generator on propane, pretty much ready to go. I know I have a lot of propane for fuel for that. So if I do have to use it, it does get low, I can just plug it into the generator, run it for a couple hours, get a good charge on my solar, and just keep the whole system going, you know. I'm not looking at any long-term things right now, but I still have to hook up a 250 watt plug to my whole well system. That was one of the main reasons I got that propane generator. It's a tri-fuel. I can run it on natural gas, propane, or gas. Choosing propane just because it's cleaner and you don't have to worry about carburetors gunking up and stuff like that when you use gas. But I also have 25, 35 gallons of gas ready to go as well. So I have that as a backup on top of a backup for power. So yeah, I'm gonna have water, got power, got all that stuff covered. Obviously I've got enough food to get me through whatever. Not really worried about that. Keeping tabs on the weather for the most part, just seeing where it's at. We shouldn't have to drive anywhere. There's gonna be a heavy layer of ice underneath the snow, which is kind of a sketchy situation. I've driven in that before. You have to really break up that ice a lot to be able to get traction, but right at first, it ain't fun. It ain't fun at all. So it takes very little effort to get through that snow down to the ice and you start sliding around. So as of now, shopping was done yesterday. We really don't have to do anything today. chill out by the fire. We got plenty of firewood, plenty of warmth, plenty of food, plenty of power, plenty of water, plenty of everything. We are good to go. So hopefully anybody that's going to be affected by this storm, it's just the whole band. I'm sure everybody knows exactly where it is, what it's doing, what it looks like. It's been dominating the news for a couple days. So I'm kind of on the south side of that. Right now, Kansas City is pretty much starting to get pounded with the snow. They got some ice. They had a 200 car pile up on 470. They had a couple accidents on 435, I believe, and some other things. So yeah, there's a little chaos breaking out in Kansas City right now, but hopefully everybody stays home and safe and uses a little bit of common sense when they're out having to drive around or anything like that. You can still do it, you just got to use common sense. But plenty of warm clothes. Like I said, I got these insulated gloves. These things are pretty awesome. I was using them yesterday for firewood. Yeah, just a nice fleece deer skin. These things are cool. Nice to have. I've got my winter stuff. I got all my coats ready to go. Obviously, it's winter time, so I've got all my winter gear ready to rock if I do have to go outside and do anything. I'm gonna have to go out and let my chickens out here pretty soon. Hopefully I can run some water out there before it really freezes. It's gonna be getting cooler as the day goes on, so I'm gonna have to do that before it really does freeze up. So yeah, anyway, just kind of want to run over. I know I'm forgetting some things. I had a lot of stuff in my mind when I was walking out here to do this video, and I know I'm forgetting a couple things, but yeah, anybody that's going to be affected by this, just make sure you got all your preparations done, your prepping mindset in place. It's not going to be catastrophic. It's another winter storm, you know. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a good time to practice getting everything together quickly. You know, you have a day to prep. This is a good chance to put your skills to the test. Make sure you know where everything is. Make sure you're checking everything off of your list, you know, because whether it's ice storm and snow or it's a biological drone flying over creating fog, I don't know. I'll get into some of the other topics, possibly, at least. It's overdone right now, but yeah, I'd like to do some videos. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I've just been chilling out, enjoying the holidays, just taking it easy, you know. And my garage has been a mess, so I haven't really been motivated to clean out enough area to have a decent background for my videos, and just, I don't know, screw it, I've just been chilling. So forgive me for that, right? Anyway, hopefully I'll get another video or two out today that I can put out throughout the week on preps. There's some things that I do want to touch on. Another quick prep video coming. So, yeah, anyway, everybody stay safe out there, stay warm, enjoy the snow if it's affecting you. If not, enjoy the crazy news stories that are going to be coming out of this, and enjoy the warmer weather if you're down in one of those areas. So, anyway, I will leave it with that. So, you guys have a good day. I do appreciate it. I will talk to you next time. Peace.